Le estaba cortando y ahora dice, ¿ahí cómo le quedó? Digo, sí, o sea, que no quiere.
I pendents una possible substitució amb el 13 Neto, amb el 4 Ivan Rakitic, amb el 5 Sergio, amb el 9 Luis Suárez. Si pots repetir una vegada més. Molt bé. Clavada, sí senyor. Així celebrem els gols.
Arsenal plus 16 for Zinedine Zidane's men. Plus
so lots of players in the attacking half of the pitch for their work.
Because he is back in midfield, albeit not perhaps his most natural position as the pivotal bit in the early weeks of this season as Messi combined. But he'll want to have a better outcome than that day last December. From their place in the top flight, he was able to return at the end of the season to perform his hero act.
Yeah.
Messi wants the short pass, gets it, slides it.
Intelligent player as well, and he'll find space.
As he
will be the art of confusion from Lionel Messi. As I said, he's
Arsenal try to build something with a bit more pace. Messi trying to Deji Roberto playing the 1-2 after winning it back. Messi pouncing, Messi shooting. Playing him in midfield because he's got that dynamic burst, perhaps more driving through, and I think that's one of the reasons, if not the main reason, why Now Messi sparking into life towards the
mistake in the opening minutes of the game against Granada, and it was a dreadful evening for him. But by the team to come to the camp now and to play a defensive system where you have possession in the attacking half, and I think it takes a...
Or maybe the heart, if Iago Aspas is the soul, the two of them together. This is a more advanced age, thinks, just in case, I better keep myself stretched.
Yeah, he's only 31 minutes into the game. Maybe a bit of time.
So now, Lionel Messi from the penalty spot, rolls it in, calm as you like, and Barcelona are in front. Lionel Messi with his 6th goal of the season. A very confident and comfortably taken penalty. Barca lead, Terry Gibson.
Well, he's become the master of long-range set pieces. He's not always been the master of scoring goals from the penalty spot, but it's becoming more routine now that Lionel Messi does exactly accomplish that, and he makes no mistake from the penalty spot.
A couple of weeks to clear it. And here's Messi.
It would take him off just over the 21-minute mark because he was
now doing the same with Ansu Fati.
And he was right on that occasion. It was 5
to Busquets. Just past the half hour. As the referee gets in Arthur's way, but it falls, can't
get any shot away.
And here's Messi stabbing it through, looking for the run-off. There's something to note down. Here's Messi operating from deep. The Brazilian gets to the byline. I think that's gone out, and it's not going to stand. The ball had just gone out before Arthur pulled it back, and Messi had a tap in. The referee's checking.
I'm not sure. I mean,
Junior Firpo coming on the overlap. Messi has it. Roberto to drive forward, finds Messi, right corner of the box. Leo Messi. Nice pass to Messi. 4-on-3 briefly, and look who gets back to win it back, but illegally so according to the referee. Messi felt he got the ball. The referee didn't and has booked him. Lionel Messi becomes the 2nd Barcelona player in the notebook alongside Samuel Umtiti. And what do you think of this, Terry? For sure, if it means anything by the end of the game, that decision is going to be analysed. To his right as he looked at him, so he rolled it the other. To come out, we see again Lionel Messi's penalty. He saw that this is almost as good a chance as the penalty, I'd say this. The way Barcelona's advantage with the free kick. He can, you know, because he's Lionel Messi, he can do whatever he wants. What a goal. Unbelievable strike from Lionel Messi. Luka Thalassa, anything you can do, I can do a lot better.
I think, well, they both count the same. They're both spectacular goals, but this is possibly just a shade better. But I was going to, and I'm glad I didn't make the point that
more a little, which is perfectly excusable at the age of 17, just by a week.
Across back at the Barcelona bench as if to say, well, shall I still warm up? Shall I continue warming up?
Against Barcelona. A couple of attempts from Messi outside the penalty area that accompanied. I think when you look at the game in general, they haven't conceded too many chances from open play. Top of the crossbar, the top of the post, and then...
And Messi completes his hat-trick. Would you believe it? It is just too easy for this man. Give him a free kick, he will score. How can you explain Lionel Messi's ability? Unbelievable, unbelievable.
Well, you know, it's something he's worked on over the last few seasons, and now it is absolutely outrageous because the goalkeeper, Ruben Blanco, is a replica of the first free kick goal. His second goal of the night. Now he's got the hat-trick. A squad that isn't as strong as it possibly should be. From Lionel Messi, so it's not a lot more you can do.
Here he goes again, Lionel Messi.
Only surprised if Barcelona are winning it comfortably that he will be used.
One of the best defenders in the world.
Oh yeah, World Cup winner, and he's performed success or failure this season. So the dilemma...
Laid off for Junior Firpo. Messi, who controls, back to goal, I do, hounding him. Seeming, obviously, they're happy with a 2-goal cushion, and Celta just sort of, well, hoping he gets a chance to play against his...
But the cutback was on if Griezmann wanted it.
Now Messi looking for the pass away, though, to Lionel Messi. You don't want to do that. Messi to Griezmann, clear chance. Good.
Messi.
He was there for it, wasn't he?
Yeah, Messi goes... I mean, 9 times out of 10, most strikers will take on the attempt at goal there. And I don't think Messi, for 1 second, was criticising Griezmann for taking on the attempt. But the cut ball...
Nice flick from Griezmann to find De Jong. Messi. Here's Busquets. Messi. Dembele. Busquets. All for Barca. I think that was the one in the second half. But this exactly. It's difficult to tell. Is this the second or the...
On a regular basis, and it will put fear into the defenders if there isn't. I think if you have to resort to bringing down people, but it's something that players have to...
He feeds Antoine Griezmann, who gives it back to Messi. Didn't want to take on the shot.
I think it's Hugo Mayo in the end.
Yeah, he got
defenders on, and on that occasion Griezmann did supply.
And Ansu Fati, of course, he wouldn't come into the equation as a starter if everyone...
Harsh on a 17-year-old.
Here's Messi winning the ball back, edge of the area, and still Lionel Messi.
Consecutive defeats, only 2 wins all season, only 6 goals scored. Dembele, because there will be some that will criticise his performance tonight.
On the right now, Messi sprinting into the box, and he'll get onto this, will he? Not quite. Good vision from Dembele to see that Messi was making that burst towards goal, and the thumbs up from the captain, who was just a couple of boot lengths away from connect. The coach hadn't already decided it. Here's Messi, slides apart.
By the way, was so intense, far more intense than that of the Celta Vigo players warming up. As he walked off, I think Terry's right, he hasn't quite started his Barcelona career as he would have wanted.
This is for the club, as the free kick is taken. Shaw.
Number of clubs that he's been at. And he's still relatively young at 25.
He looks for his partner in crime and finds Lionel Messi. Showing his ability to run with the ball. And now here's someone else. Now leads the counter-attack after receiving the ball back from Arthur. Here's Messi as we move into stoppage time. Messi can... Really quick word on them as well. Oscar Garcia certainly won't be disheartened by what he's seen today.
No, this...
So an excellent night for Lionel Messi. Yet another victory, and it's a result that means Barca